Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of September 18, 2024. I'm your host, Sharyefa Muhammad MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. Aerial and artillery strikes, Russian aviation, UAVs, missile troops, and artillery continue to play a crucial role, targeting Ukrainian military infrastructure, including energy facilities supporting military operations, airfields, and assembly shops for UAVs, affecting 138 districts.
Welcome to Frontline Updates podcast, your source for the latest developments on military operations worldwide. Today, we're joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, who's here to brief us on the progress of the special military operation as of September 18, 2024. Colonel Oguntoye, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. I'm ready to provide an update on the latest progress.
Let's get right into it. Can you give us a broad overview of what's happened in the last 24 hours on the ground?
Absolutely. The past 24 hours have seen continued offensive operations from our forces across multiple fronts. We've made progress in key areas, repelling numerous counterattacks from Ukrainian forces and inflicting heavy losses on both personnel and military equipment. Our tactical positions have been further strengthened, and key objectives are being met.
Let's start with the North Group of forces. What's the latest there?
In the Liptsov and Volchansk directions, our North Group inflicted significant losses on the Ukrainian formations, including the 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade and the 36th Marine Brigade. We neutralized over 170 Ukrainian servicemen and destroyed a U.S.-made and /TPQ-50 counterbattery radar station. These operations have allowed us to solidify control over key points in the Kharkiv region.
And how did the West Group perform in their area of operations?
The West Group has been highly effective in improving tactical positions. We targeted Ukrainian forces, including mechanized brigades and the 1st National Guard Brigade, across multiple settlements. We repelled 4 counterattacks from the 63rd and 67th Mechanized Brigades, resulting in the loss of 610 Ukrainian troops, an M113 armored personnel carrier, and several artillery units, including US and UK-made howitzers. Additionally, 4 Ukrainian field ammunition depots and 4 electronic warfare stations were destroyed.
That's a substantial success for the West Group. Moving south, how is the Southern Group progressing?
Our Southern Group made significant advances, securing more advantageous positions. We defeated formations of several Ukrainian brigades, including the 23rd and 72nd Airmobile Brigades, across key settlements in the Donetsk People's Republic. We also repelled 2 counterattacks from the 56th Motorized Infantry Brigade, resulting in the loss of 640 Ukrainian servicemen and key military assets such as a US-made M777 howitzer and a UK-made FH-70 howitzer.
It sounds like the Southern Group had a successful day. What about the Center Group?
The Center Group continued its push deeper into Ukrainian defenses. We inflicted heavy losses on Ukrainian forces, including the 59th and 118th Mechanized Brigades. Over 500 Ukrainian servicemen were neutralized, and we destroyed military hardware, including a German-made Marder infantry fighting vehicle, 2 Cossack armored vehicles, and several artillery systems. We also repelled 10 counterattacks from various Ukrainian assault groups.
That's quite the advancement. Now the East Group, how did they perform?
The East Group solidified their positions along the front line, repelling a counterattack from the 72nd Territorial Defense Brigade. Ukrainian forces in this area suffered the loss of over 100 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, and several other vehicles. This helped us maintain a strong presence in the Donetsk People's Republic.
And finally, what's the latest from the DNEPR group of forces?
The Dnipro Group inflicted damage on concentrations of Ukrainian forces in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, targeting the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade and the 35th Marine Brigade. We caused losses of up to 40 Ukrainian servicemen and destroyed 3 vehicles, along with a key ammunition depot, which further cripples their ability to resupply.
It sounds like the DNEPR group is playing a key role in disrupting Ukrainian logistics. Can you elaborate on the role of air and missile strikes over the past day?
Absolutely. Our operational tactical aviation, UAVs, missile forces, and artillery continue to deliver precise strikes on Ukrainian infrastructure. Over the past 24 hours, we targeted energy facilities that support Ukraine's military-industrial complex, airfield infrastructure, and workshops producing unmanned aerial vehicles. We also hit concentrations of Ukrainian forces and equipment in 138 districts, disrupting their operational capabilities.
Impressive coordination. How effective have air defense systems been?
Our air defense systems have performed exceptionally well. In the past 24 hours, we shot down 13 U.S.-made HIMARS rockets and 66 unmanned aerial vehicles, which has helped protect our positions and limit the effectiveness of Ukrainian long-range strikes.
That's quite a defensive effort. What about the broader air and artillery strikes in the Kursk region?
In the Kursk region, our North Group continued offensive operations, defeating several Ukrainian formations, including the 22nd and 115th Mechanized Brigades. Over the past 24 hours, we repelled 4 counterattacks and thwarted several attempts to break through our border. Ukrainian forces lost up to 70 personnel, including key assets like Leopard tanks and Swedish-made CV-90 infantry fighting vehicles.
Finally, what can we expect moving forward?
We will continue to focus on advancing our tactical positions, repelling counterattacks, and neutralizing Ukrainian military capabilities. The operation is ongoing, and we are committed to maintaining pressure across all fronts to achieve our strategic objectives.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you. Al Jazeera reports that in southern Lebanon and the southern suburbs of Beirut, devices are exploding in cars, motorcycles, and people's hands, and smartphones are also actively exploding. Apparently, the entire spectrum of wearable electronics is under attack, not just pagers.